Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to another fantastic stream. So again, I'm not going to try and stream too long, but the song stuck in your head. But yeah, I'm not going to play for, I'll probably play for about 2 hours, and that's probably going to be it for tonight's stream. Um, Mostly just because when I tried to go to bed earlier last night, of course, my stomach got upset and I didn't go to sleep until after 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get to sleep earlier tonight so I can actually walk in the morning like I'm trying to. But yeah, so everybody, welcome to everybody who is currently in the chat or just stalking. I mean, that's always a thing too. But yeah, so that last song was a battle medley for the first 9 Final Fantasy games. It went Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, then it went to 6, and then it went 3, 4, and 5, and then 7, 8, and 9. So it actually took a lot of work making that battle medley and trying to mesh all the battle themes together. But it was something I had the idea of. It was at the time of when I was working at Circle K, I think. No, maybe it was a different job. I was working somewhere, and I had the idea of making a medley of all the first 9 battle themes. But it's good stalking. No, it's not. Speaking of stalking, one of my coworkers um, was actually having an issue with stalking. She was in her car and she was driving, and I guess somebody from work was following her the entire way. And so it's making her actually go a different route to drive home, which is unfortunate. She ended up informing HR at work, and HR are actually handling it. I don't know if she knows who it is specifically, if she's even seen him, but still, it's stalking is a very serious business. Nobody needs to stalk anybody. But yeah, so I take stalking seriously. Let's not joke about stalking. Anyway, you joined the stream just as Final Fantasy VII started. Nice. Yeah, that's why I was like lowering it down, because once it got to like 7, 8, and 9, which are the later installments, more people would recognize it was Final Fantasy. Anyway, might have to turn this back up a tad. There we go. So as you can see on my main file, I'm up to chapter 16. And I was trying to remember how many chapters there are. I think it was 23, 22, 20, somewhere around there. I know it's in the 20s. So I know that much of the story, but that was with the Black Eagle house. The part that I was streaming was from the Golden Deer house. So yeah. So it was also a bit different when I was using this other class or house, and it was fighting the characters in the Black Eagle house, because I'm not used to doing that. But yeah, there's so many different directions this can go. So we'll see where this story takes us. Just wish the loading times weren't so flippin' long. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, the next thing was doing more exploration. I don't even think I could do certifications yet. Yeah, nobody's level 10. You can't become intermediate until you're level 10. And poor Ignatz is level 2. I don't remember what he was. Oh yeah, Ignatz I think is another archer. I don't know why he's so low. Anyway, so we might as well explore. Because we need to explore. Alright, so I usually make an effort to talk to at least... In my original game, I would always talk to everybody, but it just takes so flippin' long to talk to everybody. Like, this was one of the people I would talk to all the time.
What do you want?
But there's lost items too, which I don't have access for. But I do have the ability to recruit people if I want more, which I actually never even bothered using that. Bring a friend to the stream? Cool. So Raphael is one of my party members.
Why isn't there any food around right now?
Am I able to give him a gift? Probably not. And there's Petra.
This flower is one that is eating insects. Is that factual too? I am wondering who watches over the plants in Fodlan.
Well, it's definitely not the flies. Oh, I meant to say yes. So I have harvesting to do. Let's plant the pale blue one and the green one. We'll cultivate it with prune. And then we'll have to check back on that later. There's usually always something here, but it doesn't look like there is this time around.
If the flowers within the greenhouse are removed, they will soon wilt and wither. Is that not so, Professor? I feel I can empathize with them. The flowers that thrive
Why? Because your hair is
despite
green?
their environment are truly inspiring, are they not?
No. They are not. You are just imagining things. Anyway, I need to... There we go. I was getting tired of that being, like, in my face big. So I minimized it. Oh, yeah. I forget you can actually fish. Maybe I should give it a try. I don't have a whole lot of bait. Nice. I don't get a perfect that often. Sometimes I accidentally mess up. A bullhead. That's actually a 5-star fish. I didn't actually want to fish again. There. Is this also another bullhead? Okay, well I've got 2 bullhead fish. How cool for me. It's weird because you can actually give stuff to the animals too. I don't know why there's any point of having happy animals.
I desired fresh air.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do faculty training with him. Alright, and there's 2 people actually down here. I should be a professional fisher. Oh, there's Hilda.
Professor, your clothes are a bit dirty. I'd have expected you to be more careful, seeing as how you're a professor and all. I hate when my clothes get dirty. That's one of the many reasons I find it best to train as little as possible.
I'm just waiting until I can actually give gifts to people. I think I have some gifts.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working.
For money. Whoops. And she can also do faculty training despite insect larvae. Have I not even found a gift item or something yet? Is that why I can't give any lost items?
Since we're heading, lucky for us.
I don't care. White people is white. I didn't mean to say white people. I meant to say white dots on the map just aren't important enough to talk to. Keep forgetting I can actually run.
Oh, hello, Professor. I appreciate
Yeah,
this.
she actually loves animals, so that's why I gave that to her. Just a second. Apparently Zip was asking me if I was going to be solo in stream. Not sure if she understands the point. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh yeah.
About Professor, have you seen Felix around? I swear, as soon as you take your eyes off him, poof, he's gone. Of course he's there. Sorry for bothering you, Professor.
Yeah, well, you better be sorry. Speaking of dining hall, though, this is a good way to get your... You don't have anything. Today's special. I can get them up. Probably, he did probably want to join VC.
It's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
It's the best way to get anybody up. And also, this is the best way to throw away bottles of water, because you can crumple them up and they take way less space when you throw them away. It's the same way with cans. If you stomp them and squish them down, they'll take up less space. Or at least crush them. 200 IQ. No, it's just common sense. And now we'll do these two.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but this does not disappoint.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
And we'll do one more. There we go. Oh, well, no. Who else is in my team? Okay, Leone is. Okay. I was trying to find somebody else who's actually in my team or in my house.
Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Yeah. Start doing that. Didn't have common sense before. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Whoa, he says. Whoa. You trying to do a Crash Bandicoot impression?
Hey!
Top fishing spots. Who was in here? Oh, Claude was in here.
First that bandit business, and now a noble rebellion? Are we ever gonna do anything but find and subdue people?
Yes.
Well, if we're just going to tie up loose ends, at least it'll be pretty safe. I don't mind stretching my legs for this one. And if Catherine's going too, there's a good chance we'll get a look at her relic in action.
Yeah, because all you think about is yourself. Sometimes you never know if something's gonna be in these rooms too. Like other items just strewn about. Yeah, Ferdinand's in here. Not seeing any blue sparkle. Usually the library is a good place to check.
Okay. Wow. I'm studying here so I could be the best there is, just like Captain Gerald.
Yeah, and you'll probably... Well, I'm not gonna say. I don't want to spoil anything. Okay. Didn't mean to hit that. Okay, Lorenz is up there, but it's still acting like I've talked to Lorenz already, when I haven't actually physically talked to him. But he is up here.
It is a noble's duty to protect the common folk, not to endanger them by rallying armies in such a feckless and improper manner.
Well said. All you see in the chat is mods. Yeah, pretty much. Sounds about right too. Oh, I actually have some things to do. One of them is over here.
What about...
There we go.
Professor.
Yes. It's one of the bonding things.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture?
Yeah.
While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you? The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble house Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction.
Uh-huh.
If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly. Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable
And your
companion
token
for me,
rando,
merely
yep.
by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get
Allison's
to know
watching
each other
but not
properly,
chatting.
it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations.
Yep, that's it.
In the fashion and style of a gentleman.
That is the problem.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors.
Nope.
How cruel.
That is not it at all.
Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do.
I am
Farewell.
looking forward to the next one with him. Yeah, Stella's been here pretty long. Should have saw my count and rank before he changed to stash bot. Oh, that is true. The previous bot, which is Fussbot, which no longer works anymore, Ruby had a lot of ice cubes on that one. I know, his head is really far up his rump. His ass. I'll just say it. Oh, no, I need to go this way. Can you kindly... Thank you, sir. Like, kindly step aside. You're in the presence of a professor. Leone! Oh, okay.
Oh, Professor, are you training too? I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer.
You don't have to stay just for me.
Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy. Phew. I'm beat, but we're finally done.
What they're for. Yeah, you can run pretty quickly.
I was already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh?
Yeah, Leonie wants to be better than everybody. She wants to be as good as Geralt. Hey there, Nero.
Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask.
Ask me whatever you want.
Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
That's what I'm told.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him, then? You must look up to him, at least. It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him. You didn't even know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Seiros, did you? If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now. You probably never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, okay, this really bothers me. Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you. I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were. In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all. So don't blink. You might miss it.
God, she is so arrogant. This house has a lot of arrogant, like really arrogant students. Like, it's unbelievable how arrogant some of these kids are. My charge cord is in your car. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see. That actually... Whoops. I forgot I had other support stuff. Oh, I have a support thing with Hilda? Okay, where is it then?
What the?
Get out of the way. Why did this... Okay, there we go. I was like, how did it get so close? But I hit the plus button on accident. So where is... Okay, hers is just down there.
What
I didn't
the-
realize I had 3 of them to do.
Whoa.
Professor.
Professor. I don't know how.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
It's like you were daydreaming too.
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action.
She's actually not that weak.
And it would bring down morale if I were killed. Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Why don't you want to fight? Or why aren't you taking this seriously?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Everyone's
Thinking
cut
about
out for
marriage
something
again.
different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
She's trying to blackmail me. Which isn't gonna work. Extreme confidence with passion. I disagree entirely. But that does remind me, because I have other support things. Claude and Lysithia.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is
Hey
me
there,
treating
Circuit.
you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that
Oh
helps.
my god, he needs to be slapped.
The audacity! Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithia. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true, right? Right.
He's an asshole.
Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
Like I said, what an asshole. It's not like you're related to her. You're not her older sibling.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you?
Ignatz.
Go on now, we're wasting time. The pots are over here. I will leave the selection to your judgment.
Let's see. How about this?
That's rather plain. Why did you choose that one?
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot, and one that complements the tea's color. In addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, we can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
Very interesting. You know, you have an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye. Precisely what I would expect from the son of a merchant house that has enjoyed the Gloucester's patronage for so many years. After we graduate, when you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste. Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my service.
Ah, well...
What, does that displease you?
Not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
His eye for the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive.
Well, when you, like, push something onto him like that, it's no surprise.
Why do I have to organize the library? I'll get in trouble if it's not done, and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me. Since no one else is around, though...
Alright, Stella will still be here.
For a little break. What are those sounds? Ha! Yeah!
Who do you think?
Leone, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this?
She's gonna blackmail her, isn't
Hey,
she?
what are you doing? That's mine. If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash.
I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it.
Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room.
It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point?
How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm.
Captain Gerald gave it to me when I was a kid.
If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood.
I'm confused. How did Gerald give it to her as a kid? If he wasn't even anywhere around, unless he just stumbled upon her in some village. I don't know. That's the whole thing's screwy.
Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute.
Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is.
Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day.
I'm sure you would. But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered, an equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Oh, what do you know?
That's it. That's how it ends. Huh, what do you know? Alright, so that's all the support stuff. The support stuff that I can do for now, anyway. Where to next? I'm pretty sure I talked to everybody down here. There's one person in the cathedral. Yeah, it is. This is Firehouse 3 Firehouse 3 Emblems. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Fire Emblem 3 Houses definitely has a lot more in terms of character development and stuff.
Professor, it would seem that a
Than just
minor
minor
lord in
cutscenes.
Fargus is raising an army. This poses a threat, obviously, but not one for the kingdom, for the church. I mean, Fargus doesn't even have a king at present. There's something unsettling about this army. You had better ensure we're fully prepared.
I remember her saying something similar when I was playing through my my other game. There was another thing I wanted to check out over here.
Hello there.
I guess not. Eventually, at some point, I'm able to utilize these statues. Anyway, so... And, Ignatz is over here. And then I'll just be done with the roaming around. Which he's up here.
I can't believe it. This place has so many breathtaking works of art. I feel like I'm living in a museum.
There's no art on that wall, so what art are you even talking about, Ignatz? Anyway, I believe that is all the blue dots. For now, anyway. Were there any quests? Not that I can tell. Nobody had any quests today, but I'll check the bulletin board just in case. Yep, there was no quests, so time to end the day. In line with strategy visual novels, yeah, it kind of does. Alright, what were you? Your bow and sword.
Let's do.
I learned.
Well, almost got it up. Let's see. Leonie already has her writing at D. Trying to get her white magic up too. That's what I like. Okay, she learned Seraphim. Nice. Might as well. Your connection sucks? What's wrong? Pot on a stand in front of him? Your internet's going out again? Yeah, I was looking at mine and I'm not seeing any alerts. Yeah, my internet actually is behaving today. Go figure. I have 2 more. Oh, I didn't realize she only had 3. Oh well. I didn't know he had magic on him. He also has the ability to do magic. He has a D in a lot of things. Lorenz is not actually that good. He's kind of like all around, so he doesn't excel in either strength or magic.
I think I've.
Okay, he's got that. Does he really need magic though? No, Lorenz probably should actually be sword and magic. So I'm also trying to think ahead to when they eventually get to their 1 rank.
No. I can't.
Alright, well there's that. Who's on the group task? Oh, they're on stable duty, okay. I have her on spear for a reason. It's nice to see so many C's out there also. Begin that lecture.
Professor.
Physique like mine isn't suited for combat in close quarters, so I think I'll suit the blow. Focus on sword and bow skills, or just bow to excel as a sniper. Well, those who there really isn't a reason for him to use a sword though, so I'll just put him on bow only. You're curious to know how Lysithea is doing.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening!
So where are you headed? What are you doing?
I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own. Really. You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
You're screaming at the...
Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then.
Yep, very bored.
Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess. I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
That's how it is.
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Love how, like, all these kids are always telling me what I should and shouldn't do.
That was amazing, Hilda. Something about you makes me want to put in effort. It's kind of weird.
Well, I think those two were already supposedly
I think
friends.
it's coming along.
Experience is everything.
Italian desperation.
Oh yeah, getting the hang of
Lance
it.
prowess. It's actually got our Lance to D+. Nice. Yeah, seminar probably would be good because tomorrow, the next day is a battle. So we'll do a seminar. Why am I not able to go to... Oh, it's because it's my own seminar. So who should be the ones to go to a seminar? Probably I should go to this one or this one. Preferably this one just because it has sword. And the rest is white magic.
I still have much to learn.
Motivation increased by 50. Alright, time to actually do a battle in this stream. No, not a armory. Somebody just can't get the frickin' hint. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's right, I can't even equip anything that's C rank yet. So I'm stuck using a steel sword. So he can be equipped with a steel sword also. Which I should already have one. So he's already got a steel bow, but I can give him a steel sword also. It says I have 3 in stock. I can give her a steel axe. I don't think I fight any heavy armored guys yet. Yeah, you can use one of those. You're having it. You have a training axe. That's it. Well, I'm not having you with. I don't have her with axes specifically. Okay, let's. I'll sell that for 1G. Oh, I don't have that yet. Oh, of course. So, not support inventory items. Wait, are you even able to equip a steel axe yet? I don't think I've used it enough. Huh? Why did it say I had 3? Oh no, I was only able to buy 3, I think. It's like, what happened to all my mods that are here? It's like, I'm having to sit here and do this myself because none of my mods are actually modding at the moment. Will I have her iron swords, really? Thought I had more steel swords. Yeah, that's what it was. I can only buy 3 steel swords. She can't even wield a steel sword yet. But she can wield a steel axe, which I already gave her. She's already got a steel lance. Your mom called it, and welcome back, Stella. So this person's super Tac-Man, Tac-Man 2, Tac-Man 3, those are Taco Death, by the way. So he might end up appearing back again. You would honestly think he would get sick of constantly creating new accounts and then coming back. Alright, time to actually do our first fight of the stream. That's the other thing too, it always maybe seems like I'm only doing a battle like once per stream of this game. Unless I do like an auxiliary battle. Oh stars, not again.
It really is an honor to accompany Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand. I hear you're intimidating enough to silence the hound.
Yeah, I've only been streaming for an hour.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lord Lonato incite such a reckless rebellion? He had to have known he had no chance of winning.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Dusker.
It happened about 4 years ago. The king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. And that about covers it, right?
To put it simply, yes. But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution. King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Everyone, prepare for battle. Yeah, I know about those. Ugh. It's not good if I'm already yawning. But let's see how these whippersnappers are going to do in their battle. I know one of them really desperately needs to level up. Oh, Anna's fighting this time around. Oh, that's right. I remember this battle. You can't actually see the enemy because they are not visible because of the fog. Dun, 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 dun. It's interesting that I've got Marianne to frickin' 5. Lysithia's even level 7. I don't know how Ignatz is such a low level. Making sure their stronger weapons are equipped. I didn't want to store that. I wanted to equip it. He's already got that equipped. Equip your lance. You can equip your steel sword. Everyone's got their steel stuff equipped. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's go.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
You got it, boss girl.
The conditions are the same for both sides, but we're at a disadvantage for not knowing the terrain.
Thank you.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
Stay focused.
Ready anytime.
I got this. Ready and willing.
Leave it to me. Aye, aye.
I stand ready.
Who, me?
Yes, you couldn't be then.
Let's get to it. Who, me?
Now all I could really do is just move everybody forward for that one.
Lord Lenato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
They're just trading blows.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Wow, he was able to attack pretty far. Yes, thank you for showing off, Catherine. Who else needs to level up some? I'm just seeing he was timed out like so many times. I'm not sure where Allison is. She actually uses Nosferatu. Might as well heal the damage he took. We won't see Tackman for a long time, except he'll probably be back with Super Tackman 5. Well, level 10. Can now enhance that person. They're just gonna keep attacking.
Lord Lenato, please don't die.
The nobles start the war, but it's the commoners who spill their blood first.
Okay, you guys can stop like coming out and attacking the same person.
Thank you.
Oh, out of 44, wow. Only 4 damage. Good, get a kill, get some experience.
Sorry.
Got a mini bow.
Predictable.
They love their archers, don't they? Catherine, stop killing people. My people need experience too, you know. He's almost leveled up too. See, I'm trying to get him with as many kills as possible.
Much needed. So nice of you.
I think I get it.
Right now I'm doing a mod for Sonic Adventure DX on Steam to make the Sonic model look like Sonic from the movie. I might do a stream with the model. That's interesting. She needed that kill too.
I won't let you anywhere near Lord Lanato.
I guess having fire does come and make sense, because if he specializes in sword and magic, then he can actually become, I think it was called some kind of savant. Not a savant, but maybe it was called a savant, like master savant. I don't remember. It was like a master of sword and magic. I don't care about the church soldier dying. Alright, let's see. fog has been lifted.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
See, the battle's not over yet. The fog was just lifted.
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
I knew what you meant, Stella. Wow. Battalion leveled up too.
That helps.
Ooh, she had just enough experience to hit level 6.
Is this power really mine?
It is indeed. Sometimes the only experience they'll get is through... Yeah.
No hesitation.
Taken down by an iron axe. To punish Tackman, yep. Oh, you didn't expect him to attack so close?
An offensive sight.
Basically, the way that Ignatz is starting is essentially the same way I started off Bernadette.
You're making me
You know, I forgot I actually have this ability too. I guess I was hoping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't move 5 spaces. I was hoping he would have been able to land here, but he can't. Okay. Just trying to level up the axe next part too. Another critical hit too. Yep, there he is. He'll just keep on coming. And they missed. That one didn't miss though. Oh, they're using all their gambits, really? He didn't take any damage though. Wow, he won't take any damage.
It's your call.
Oh, he can't move. Oh, cool, a torch. Lovely. Wow, really? You missed? You missed twice even. You suck. Yep, next will be 7. Another training lance.
Here's an idea.
Really? They love using it. How did you get one? I didn't think you could. Oh, whatever. It's your turn to suffer that wrath. Oh, screw you, Catherine. Nobody frickin' likes you.
Thanks for that.
Level 8 just from healing.
Ready and willing.
Put you right there. I can't move you, so you need to stay there. Who isn't? Oh yeah, you were still down here too. Okay. Whale. God damn it, Catherine. I keep forgetting you're even here. Did you? You fucking did, you asshole. He stood on top of that, which is where I was gonna put one of my characters to get some experience. What a fucking prick.
Super grateful.
say, are you gonna miss again? Yeah, get off of there, freaking jerk. I wanted you to be on here. Just for that boost of experience. Yeah, you're not good. Fight him. Huh. Either way, it'll do the same amount of damage.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
And this will level me up to 11. Just been standing on that. You don't see Attack Man 7? Not yet. Okay, maybe now you'll actually... Better hit. Okay, good.
That vile woman.
And he's level 7 from it. Maybe he quit? He never quits.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Ooh. That splash went up on my face. Anyway, the goddess icon. Magdred ambush. All of your allies' motivations increase. Nothing like increasing motivation with your allies.
My thank you so much.
Nice work, Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth. That aside, did you see how Catherine fought? Agreed. I thought the power of the hero's relics must be exaggerated,
goes,
but
indeed.
I was clearly wrong. Makes you wonder about that legend. Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description. Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any
Welcome
crest at
back,
all.
Orange.
Yeah, I don't know. Long
I
story
swear,
short,
you've been
I'd like to try
gone
cutting
for
a
like an
mountain in half
hour,
someday.
if not more.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach? Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it. I officially joined House Regan only last year.
No, that's fine.
Before then, I lived with my father. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother's currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
I'm just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
We won. We should be celebrating. Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Yep, there he is.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection.
Yeah, oh
but it
so
was not
gracious.
only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. There is no need for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant
Can't wait for the
vigilance.
alt to come back.
To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Just realized how much those two match in their clothing. So yeah, almost an hour and a half later, and we're finally done with the remaining 2
Part
weeks.
1. White clouds, blue sea moon, the goddess's rite of rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the blue sea star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garrig Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
It is Taco Death, yes. It's always frickin' Taco Death. Any person who comes in and calls me white guy or whatever, it's Taco Death. Yay, 3,000 monies. It's Caspar's birthday, yeah.
Thanks.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop. Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am
Yep,
Shamir.
you're Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Saros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
And yes, that was a secret meeting you barged your way on. Yeah, the only one who can is this person. They're the only one who's level 10. See, I always make him into a mercenary.
A new path to tread.
And everybody else has to wait until they're level... Oh, yeah, an archer would make sense for him. Yeah, he harasses a ton of people. It just doesn't make any sense. Claude and Lorenz now. There he is.
You. Just what are you up to?
Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh, naturally. After all, I really do adore the Garrick Mock Monastery.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest innocence. You are up to something.
Lawrence, control yourself. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations. It's not proper. This monastery is packed with 1,000 years of history. Well,
Jeez.
5 years shy of 1,000 if we're going for accuracy. Those pillars, these walls, even the floor, they've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Perhaps if this were a discussion about art, but I'm afraid walls and floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention. Nor will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago. Where were you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan?
If I weren't truly of House Regan descent, how do you imagine I acquired my crest?
A crest is insufficient. I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you will assent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
I do not think you grasp the significance of the responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Leicester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this, but much of the chaos in our ranks right now is due to the failings of House Regan's leadership. I intend to set things right, and once I expose you for the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with.
Wow. Gotta love how snobby Lorenz is, and it's for some reason Lorenz is with all of them.
Meat is the best. Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
May I join you?
Hey, Lawrence, you here to eat? It looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine. You need it more than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace. Have you no dignity?
You're pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you get it, Lawrence. Nothing goes with a meal better than good company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Quite the contrary, unfortunately. It seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
The more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. Their likes, their dislikes, you know? You might get some of their food that way too. You can eat more and bulk up. All that talking made me hungry again. I'm gonna go get seconds.
What an absolute bother. But I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
Well, at least some point came across. And with Leone. Can only imagine how terrible this will go.
Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons, just got done hauling them out of storage.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows? Here, have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
But that is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
In that case, appraise while you polish, you're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this. As a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Oh yes, he needs somebody like Leone with this. I couldn't give a rat's ass about who you are. I'm asking you to help me with this. It's funny. But I'm glad you guys are having fun with Taco Death in there. Oh, and now Sothis is here.
A hero's relic. However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
So it's like it's funny looking with us like standing next to each other. We're wearing the same outfit. Anywho, I could see there's actually a few quests out there this time around.
Hello.
Goodbye.
That's so.
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, there he is.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
Well, then you are the fool.
Maybe.
Might as well do this. Oh, lately there hasn't been anything in here, which is really concerning.
Okay.
Random fish. Manuela. Yeah, that would be nice, but even getting him account banned, he'll just change his IP address again, like he did before.
What do you require? Farewell.
Okay. Deal. Hey, I'd love to. Hey, how about a favor?
Oh yeah, they're still not here yet. I don't remember when I'm able to get that.
So...
Can't escape from the law. Well, I mean, that's true. Finally, I've got something for a letter confessing offenses to the goddess. It probably belongs to someone who feels deeply repentant.
It is. I will stand.
Not gift.
How could you?
Oh, you actually have a quest.
I will stand.
Please, do me a favor.
And then another quest is right here.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have something to ask of you.
Might as well take a step over here into...
Reminds me.
Head chef challenge.
This food is a revelation.
That smell.
There, got them up. Who else was it? Oh, Raphael. That's who I'm needing.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Yay, now I'm at a D+.
Have you heard these safe? The lost.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting. I'll need to. It's not mine.
It could very well have been yours. Just now realized I had a message there. Wow, he came back already? Jeez. Record time. So now Loren's down here again.
Okay.
Wait.
Are we really just taking? If so, I find it. How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Now I can invite people to tea.
What?
I don't know why I'm walking around the long way, but I am. Or I should say running around the long way, but I am.
Let's see.
Thieves intel. Exactly what I needed to find.
Well done. You have my thanks.
I see. To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information.
Get ready
Lots
for TACman tag,
or
yeah.
any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting. Can I ask you a favor?
I don't know. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced. Indeed. For now, let's do it. It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world. I suppose that may be true.
It is always true. But yeah, now you can see on the map all the spots of people I need to talk to.
so?
Alright, where is it? There you are.
Something even I hear that.
And then another one is down by the fishing docks. Fishing area, whatever.
Okay? Maybe it would be this so many.
Okay. It would just be faster if I warp to this spot. Yeah, somehow I highly doubt he'll take you seriously. Artificial flower.
Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
And I've got 2 more support things too.
Do you know anything that would call...
Hey, Professor?
Professor. Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now.
That's going to be
Go
fun
ahead
for you.
and continue your
Nice.
investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please. Never seen that thing before in my life. Good luck.
Good luck finding the owner, she says.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor? Oh, I'm right, all right.
Yeah, you're not actually right, but whatever floats your boat, kiddo. It was making it sound like I didn't talk to him or something. Ignatz, huh?
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway
You in
peaks.
orange too.
Of course, I
How's
only
my
paint
day been
after
going?
I've
Well, I'm
finished my
waiting
chores.
for Friday to
I'd
be
never
over.
put my art
I'm
before
ready
my
for the weekend.
responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one. Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress.
Yeah, because that's why
You might
tomorrow I'm
consider
wanting to
taking
do
up a hobby,
the Uno
Professor.
stream, but
Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's
the
much easier
3
to
people
focus
who
if you're feeling
join
refreshed.
have to have Uno.
There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Well, what I mean by have the game, I mean the Ubisoft version of the game that you can get on Steam. So, and you can only play with up to 4 people in that. Unless everybody has Tabletop Simulator and we try and play on Tabletop Simulator.
I was thinking.
Oh, no, I need to go this way.
Oh. Okay.
Who is this one going to be? Raphael. Tabletop Simulator, no, is not free. Neither is buying the Ubisoft version.
Right. Gotta train daily. Legs, back, chest, arms, abs. Gotta work them all, right? I just finished training, and I feel great. Check me out. Are my muscles bulging? Another day of training, and my muscles are ready to burst. Bulging muscles means strength. I have to be strong if I want to be a proper knight. And I have to eat if I want to keep training. Time to feast. Ah, way to hit me where it hurts, Professor. I know I'll be in trouble if I don't train my brain, too. Anyone who can't get tactics can't be a proper knight. It's just, I'm no good at remembering that kind of stuff. And training my brain instead of my body makes me sleepy. What if I start training twice as hard? Then I should only have to study half as much, right? You really think so? I can't let that happen. I guess I have no choice. I'll prove I can do it. Wish me luck, Professor. For my training and for my studies.
I wish you luck, Raphael. Okay, now I need to go into the training grounds. Oh, is it just because of a tournament? Badge of graduation? Man, there's a lot of tattered overcoat, wooden button. I know who the wooden button belongs to, I remember it.
Lord Lenore, the board.
I actually do know who the button belongs to. Belongs to Raphael.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
That's the only one I remember who these items belong to. I talked to the other person that was in. Oh, never mind. It was somebody else. Alright, need to go up here. There's 2 of the things up here. Give it a second. This thing always takes a while to open for some stupid reason. It's not coming back. Would be nice.
You there? Possible. Have you in general? But, well, we have a lot.
May I say?
Professor, here's an idea. On the day of the that it's sealed.
It's like I hardly ever come up here.
You're kidding.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I thought it was somebody else. Ignatz is always in
Let's
here.
see. The monastery.
Forget you can actually jump straight to the library too. Another beginner's guide to fishing. Guide to gardening. I don't remember if I needed to actually read all of these anyway.
Professor.
There are new, but sometimes, in a way.
And just two people to talk to here. Might as well run all the way down to the hall. Because I'm pretty sure. Is this one Leone? Yep.
Professor, seems that means. And again. Someone lost. Someone.
Might as well try them all, right?
Hey, you.
Pot intriguing.
Wellness herbs. Never know what items somebody lost in their own room. Hold on. I forgot it only shows like half of the crest. Any random items on the ground around here? No? Okay. All I have to do is report this. It's never using that account again. See, it got to a point to where I was getting tired of it and would just ignore him anytime he popped in. Because he would always come back whether you banned him or
Thanks.
not.
That was a big help. And on the day of the rite, it'll be open to the public, making it easier than ever to get inside Bullseye. We don't know the...
All these investigation notes.
We don't know... The lost item. The lost...
Maybe it belongs to one of
I
these
don't
three.
know What? Did... What?
Yep, there he is again. I remembered when I saw her that the confessional letter was hers.
What's
Okay. Some more support ones.
Ah! Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
Interesting.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. Yeah. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
I mean, he's been harassing me since 2017, basically.
I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
Even between that time, he still made some kind of
Well, I suppose if she
attempt
really exists,
to message me.
Probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
Yep. Oh, this'll be good.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithea, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro rat. You know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you.
Tag.
There's a trick to it that most people don't know. Like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else. What nerve you have too calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.
Yeah, that's totally it. Sundere. There was one other thing I wanted to do, and it was to, where's the person who wields an axe? That's what I'm looking for, is an axe wielder. Wait. Alois, I think, wields an axe. I'll go. I'm wanting to do some faculty training for this last spot. So I figured Alois wields an axe. I hope.
I have a thought. Have you visited in general, but, well, we have a lot.
Yes, okay, good. I don't see... Oh, there's still that thing that's on the map, but I don't really care about the tournament thing. But other than that, I think I got everything. Wow, that's it? Lame.
I'm glad I put in some effort. For once.
Think about getting the game later. Which game? Oh, Sundere. Wow, that was dumb. Who else? I mean, he does already have black magic at a rank of C. To probably get his sword up.
That was... I've
Well, I was thinking about getting his sword up too.
Better than before.
You really think I...
There we go. And begin lecture. Oh, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I definitely recommend it. I hate cleaning my room. It's so boring. To be honest, I'm kind of lazy, but I don't want my room to get messy. What do you think I should? Who do you think I should get to tidy up on your own? Take it step by step. Ask somebody who's gullible. Ask somebody who's good at cleaning. Tidy up on your own. Take it step by step.
What? You're
I don't care if you don't like that answer.
Professor.
She wants to focus on axe skill to be a warrior. Well, there's a reason why I had you doing Lance, because I want you to get Lance at least to rank C. So, no. Yes, we'll do a hymn. Welcome back, Orange.
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
I can't sing very loud.
E plus.
I'm beginning to understand.
Oh, he got an E plus on, yeah. Just waiting for a response. It's Flane's birthday. I'll host a tea party, why not?
I am honored that you invited me. You know about my favorite tea. I am moved.
I had no idea it was your favorite.
I am ever so grateful. Have some, Professor. Huh?
Well, I had none of those sounded like a good topic.
I desire.
No, she didn't like the blush.
That tea.
Honestly, when it gives you those three, you never know which is the right one. 'Cause each person is different.
I'm glad I get to work with you. Of course, Marianne. You can always count on your old pal Hilda. Thank you. I'll do my best. That was amazing, Hilda. Something about you.
Nice. She's almost got her
I think I get it now.
I think I've got the hang of it.
break shot.
I'm getting better at this.
So many are at C, and then so many are at C+. Yeah, and then people are like, let's do, whoops. They're like, let's do another seminar. Well, a lot of people can really use the spear too.
I still have much to learn.
Huh, I'm actually pretty good at this.
Yeah, the people who don't need bow ended up leveling up their bow. This is happening too, so let me know. I can give them a good... Well, I know it's happened to Zip also. So you could definitely take a look at or talk to Zip. Yeah, the seminar is a good way to boost things too. Now to instruct manually again. Well, no. Who do I want to level?
I see.
I to go down to bow.
Let's do. Let's do.
Oh, of course, those only gave me good.
Nope.
Oh,
Not as
Monster
hard.
Piercer? That's an interesting one. Okay, well, there we go. She's already a Myrmidon. Huh. She doesn't even have a bow, and yet she's a C rank. I really should give her a bow.
I could. I get it. Feels pretty. You could make a
That's it for that. 11th attack man, if he comes back an 11th time. I think that was basically it. I don't even know why I was giving him sword when he needs bow and bow and lance. I keep forgetting he needs to get his lance skill up because if he wants to be, well, it's gonna be a while because he needs lance and riding. So many of them need riding, but I'll focus on lance for now. No. Lance would be faster to get, so let me actually change his goal to lance and riding. Or sorry, bow and riding. These two will basically essentially be the same thing. I have her working on flying? I guess that does make sense. I don't know why I'm raising her riding then. Who else am I Oh. Wait. Oh, no. I wasn't raining Leah. Okay, never mind. Begin lecture.
Professor.
Focus on lance and flying. Focus on lance and riding. No. Yeah, sure you were.
That was amazing. Something about... Huh, I'm actually pretty good at this.
It's starting to make sense.
Thoron.
I get it.
Break shot. And this is where a lot of people went to battle. Already have another support. Oh god, Lorenz again. Oh, he's not with both of them. That's good.
Hello, Marianne. You're well, I hope?
I am Lorenz. Thank you.
I cannot help but notice you do not look it.
Is that so? I feel fine.
She does always look like she's tired.
Was there something you needed?
How unseemly of me. My apologies. It is not my intention to stare.
Does something about me seem off?
Oh, not at all. I was just remembering your father. Or rather, comparing my experience of him to you. Your father, Margrave Edmund. He is one of the shrewdest nobles in all the Alliance, with a noted gift for pointed speech. On and beyond the battlefield, his words have the power to move friend and foe alike. My own father has said he would not want to make an enemy of him. Naturally, I am of the same mind. Your father is blessed with gifts of confidence and eloquence, yet compared to him, you seem always reticent and downcast. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause you discomfort. It's just that the contrast between you and your father is striking.
I have very little in common with my adoptive father.
But he sent you to Garrick Mach. Clearly, he sees potential in you. I think I see it too. Yes, a certain charm, gravitas, if you will. Just like him. Ah.
I can't say that I know too much about him. I should be going now.
Yes, of course. Please, take care.
He just makes everything so awkward.
Such grace, such serenity. How could such a beauty be hiding in plain sight? With a little polish, she would shine magnificently.
He's trying to play a ladies' man. Trying. And then Marion and Hilda. The two friends. They're getting to a B.
You've been an enormous help. Thanks so much.
Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary.
Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all.
I just have bandages and other small things, but there might be more coming.
Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles. Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging, though. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up.
My apologies.
I don't really need your apologies. I need your help.
Oh, okay. How can I help?
How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages.
I can try.
Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles.
I'm sorry,
No, look, just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf.
I can do that. Now the bandages fell.
No!
Yeah.
So in the end, I did it all by myself.
I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way.
It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries.
You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can.
You seem so thoughtful and composed, but You're surprisingly clumsy. It's such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, hopefully in the next thing, Hilda will actually learn to be a better friend. So many of them. So little time. Oops. Meant to actually want to save. Yeah, he probably finished, but that's probably a good idea for right now. Okay. Anyway, I'm probably going to leave it off here. It ended up going on for about 2.5 hours or so. But thanks everybody for coming by to the stream tonight. This stream actually went a lot better than I thought it was, which is actually really nice. So tomorrow, if I can actually, I should say, get 3 people, we can play Uno in the Ubisoft version. Otherwise, if more people have Tabletop Simulator, we can actually try and get people together on that, and we can actually play stuff on that too, like Uno or whatnot. Or heck, even Cards Against Humanity. That's always fun. But yeah, so thanks everybody for coming by to the stream, and the 2 mods that stuck around this entire time. 3, I should say, sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'll still be in my Discord server if anybody else is wanting to continue talking in there. But yeah, with all that said and done, I will see everybody in tomorrow night's stream. Have a great rest of your evening.